Hello, hello. What's up, guys? What's up, a better me? Just getting everything set up right now. What's up, Stoic? Early stream today because I'm going to the gym in like an hour, so I have to cut it pretty soon. But I'll describe whatever I'm looking for and the overall trend right before I leave. Pretty decent rally. It was, looking back at it, this day wasn't too horrible. I should have done better than plus 3,000, but that's, I mean, it's okay. I still ended up positive. And all the accounts that ended up taking a hit or blowing up were all the accounts I didn't care about. They were all relatively low drawdown, so I couldn't hold it for a very long time. But if you guys saw my plan, the plan that I posted after the day's end, I said I was going to short all of this. I was going to short all of this, and my max stop loss was 25050. And the reason why this was my stop loss was because if it reached this area, this day would occur roughly 1% in the last 4 years. You guys can't read that. 4 years. This paintbrush tool is really, really horrible. And I was supposed to have limit orders here, but what happened was on this bounce, I shorted right here and I closed out right here. And when I closed out, I clicked flatten or exit all. So all these limit orders I had up here, they all got canceled. So if I actually did have my limit orders here, it was like roughly 2 or 3 micros per whatever these lines are, right? All the way up to, I think, 25012, giving me a cost average of about 20 micros, around 24995 ish. And that would have been a huge increase in my day's P&L. But I clicked flatten all, so that kind of sucked. So all of these orders were just canceled. I don't think this market is, I don't know, I don't really believe in this market too much right now. There's no news or positive catalyst to push us up. During the president's speech, if you guys listened to it, it was all about, there was some tariff talks, some news talk, and war talk, but it didn't seem like there was going to be a resolution or a peaceful resolution. It was all like, oh, we blew up this, oh, we blew up that, oh, Iran is building this, oh, they're building that, you know. It just doesn't seem like there's going to be a peaceful resolution anytime soon. So my analysis on this war was actually pretty off, because all the other wars, if you guys traded, the last time we sent missiles somewhere, it was like, when was it? It was like 4 months ago, I feel like 5 months ago. And it caused a huge drop, and then we ended up going to all-time highs. Like, I did not care about it at all. We're close to all-time highs. It basically ended up just rallying. It was one of these dips where there was war news, but it was like a singular candle, I'm pretty sure. It was like something like here. And then we just rallied after. But I don't know. I feel like all the signs are pointing for us to have some kind of major correction. So I'm actually looking for multiple days of just weird, like, oh, we're back to being bullish, guys. Everyone buy, you know. Oh, we're back to being bullish. You know, we have some huge green candles, right? Off of nothing. So I'm waiting for days like that, where it's like, okay, we still have the war going on, I don't think Fed is cutting rates next time. So no positive catalyst, and then we see a rally. And I want to get my feet wet with options. So I'm waiting for VIX to die down. And then grabbing some puts like up here. Assuming that nothing changes in the market. The market has just been very suspiciously weak, right? And if you guys heard my analysis about after the Mag 7 earnings, where I think 6 of them beat earnings by a good amount, like 5 or 10%. It was like around here. It was like around here where we beat earnings and then we just had huge sell-off days. It made no sense at all. So I think we're due for a correction. A lot of people have been saying that we're overvalued, and I feel like the cracks are starting to show. The cracks are starting to show. Let's see if there's any news tomorrow. How would you look to capitalize on a correction? Well, the way that I trade is that I have a thesis, right? So my thesis for the overnight, if you guys saw on the Discord, was my thesis was that I did not believe we were going to be a 1% day, which would be here. Now, if my thesis is that I don't believe we're gonna reach a 1% day, that means that as we get closer and closer to it, right, I should be shorting, right? I should be shorting these pops, right? If I don't believe that we won't reach up here. So I just trade my thesis. So that means I should be shorting here. 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 I should be shorting all of this. Now, for a longer term market, if my thesis, right, is that I believe we're due for a correction. Now, you guys know that I like to talk about, if you guys heard about me talk about entry efficiency, when I scalp towards my thesis, right, I want a really good entry for all my scalps. They're scalps, but they could go on for hours. So that means that in this case, right, I'm just gonna do the 5-minute. If my thesis is that I don't think we're gonna break here and I want to short, the best entries are right after the rallies, right? This rally. Okay, you should try to short. Don't chase here, right? This should be your short going into profit. Okay? This rally. You could short here, you could short here, you could short here. No shorts here, right? This should be taking profit. This rally, right? This should be short. So because my thesis is that we should be ending somewhere down here, I should be shorting green candles, because if you short on a green candle, right, you have a better entry than chasing these red candles, right? Imagine you shorted right here chasing this, and now you're break even right here, and now you're down some right here, right? So what I'll be looking for is the market being extremely bullish for like 2 or 3 days in a row, where we end up somewhere here where it makes no sense, right? It's like, okay, why are we here? Why are we here or here? 2 or 3 days of really big, like a rally like this, or a rally like this, right? Multiple days stacked on top of each other of just pushing new highs, or, you know, new local highs. It would be like pushing up here and then pushing up here, then pushing up here. I don't know how much I want to put into this bet, but it'll probably be like, I don't know, start off with like 1,000 or 2, or like just one option every huge green day. So like if I were to do it if I had the same thesis here, right? I'm just gonna cover up and act like I don't know what's going on, right? I'll look for multiple days. Okay, this is a pretty good day to jump in. This is a huge green candle, right? I could get in on top of this candle here. At the high of this day or at the end of the day, jump in on a put there, right? Wait for another rally. All right. And then on every huge rally day, or I guess you can call it, like, it's not super huge, but on the top of these candles is where I want to buy the puts. I'm waiting for something like this to happen. And then because it's options, there's like a max loss, right? And I don't care if I lose 1,000 or 2,000. I will hold it. I don't know the expiration date that I would choose. Maybe like a month or two out. I would just hold on to it and try to wait for something like this. And for puts, as the market goes up, VIX will likely die down. And if some event happens, or if there's a really quick crash like this, the VIX and VVIX are going to increase, and it'll increase the IV of your contract. So I think what happens is when IV increases, the premium of your contract increases, which leads to an increase in profits. You guys might have heard of something, if you guys trade options, called IV crush. I didn't know you could trade options through prop firms. Oh no, I wouldn't trade options through prop firms. I would trade it. I have a brokerage account. Yeah, I just put in like a bunch of my payouts just into a brokerage account. So if you guys heard of IV crush, it's basically when traders buy options when the implied volatility is extremely high. So right before earnings, right, you'll see IV is extremely high, and IV is basically, okay, from this candle, from where we are, how high can it go or how low can it go? And if the market believes that we can fly really high up or drop really far, IV will be really high, right? So right before earnings, IV will be near its highest, right? Because earnings can cause a stock to just skyrocket or crash. So the IV is really high. So right after, if you guys ever traded earnings, you'll see that even if you get a decent move, right after the earnings report, the implied volatility drops, right? And your premium just, it's called IV crush, your premium decreases by a bunch. So now your contract is not worth as much, even though it went X amount of dollars or X percent towards your call or towards your put. They're like, what? I barely made X percent, even though it flew or it dropped by that much. Now, if you play it like this, it's kind of like playing the reverse, right? IV is low, volatility is low. On a stable rally like this, you'll see VIX and VVIX starting to die out. You can see it from today. If you pulled up the VIX chart from today, you'll see that the VIX just crashed, right? So right now, if you were to buy a put and some news comes out like, okay, it's World War III now. We have troops on the ground. We have this, we have that. You'll see VIX skyrocket. You'll see the implied volatility skyrocket, and then your contract should be worth a lot more. Now, I am not the biggest expert on options, but I'm pretty sure that's how implied volatility works. Don't listen to me. If you guys are interested in options, I shouldn't be the person you guys should be learning from, but that's my plan. Because I don't think there's gonna be a peace treaty anytime soon. Just doesn't seem like it. You're brave with your level of payouts. I put it all in a world fund and forget about it. Well, I wouldn't put much money into the options. Like, I would probably, like, if we go back to this this demonstration, right here, right? So near the top of this green candle here, right? Buy like one contract, like $500 or $1,000, right? For like 1 month out, 1 month or 2 months out. This next green day, okay, buy another one here. All right, another green day. Like maybe I'll buy another one here, or I'll wait for another day. Basically turning my DCA strategy and using it for options. But I think the max I would spend on this bet would be probably 5 grand. So like 1k option at the top of this candle, right? 1k option near this top, right? This day did nothing. Okay, one more green day. All right, try to get another contract at the top of this candle, right? For like X months out, 1 or 2 months. Maybe another one here, however much, I don't know how much it would cost for 1 or 2 months out. And I'd have to look at the strike price too. Right, these are pretty wimpy candles. I wouldn't add into it. Maybe if there's one more candle at the top of this one, add in if I have enough. Right there. Give me another huge green candle. Okay, no. Right? Something like that. What's up, Adam? So that's what I'm going to plan here. I think if we have 3 days of rallying from the top of this candle, I want to see like here in the next 3 days. If we reach here, that'll be my first contract. Then if we get one more rally up, I would say 2 or 3, like the next day we get another green candle, right? I want to get in near this top, near the top of this, near the top of this next green candle, or wait one more day. Wait one more day, and then try to get in on the top of that green candle. And I'll probably do it for like, let's see, what day is today? 18th of March. May expiration? I haven't done too much research on how much it would cost. I need to look at the actual option prices, what strike I want to do, and how much it's actually going to cost. So it'll be my first options order for this year. Yeah, take it easy, man. So this for Top Step, the contracts haven't rolled over. So the prices are actually different than my Trade of 8 and my Thinkorswim, which is where I do all my charting. Pretty flat open so far. We've gone nowhere. We opened right here, we dipped a little bit, and now we're back here. If we reach back up to 25,000, I'll probably consider shorting that again, just to bet on this thousands key level. So probably for my longer term plays that aren't scalps, it'll be if this reaches 25,000 right here. Or if this reaches 6,800 right here. That's probably the levels I'll look out for longer term plays tonight. 6,800, 20, 25,000 right here. And if it dips, where do I want to buy? If it dips to previous day's low, which is what, 500-ish? These are the longer term plays. If it dips down here, I'll probably consider buying it. It would have to be a far dip, like here. 2,500. I'll probably end up buying before then. Maybe here or here as the first entries. Here or here. 6,700 as well. Right here. Or hold on. Right here. What's up, Split Striker? Looks like we're gonna be, I mean, it's a pretty flat, there's really no trend. I like to figure out a trend before 7 p.m. within an hour of the overnight. It's kind of flat. You can say it's kind of a downtrend, but it's pretty weak. When it's kind of flat like this, I'll usually scalp both sides. So an overextension down, then I'll buy it. And then a rally up, I'll short it. I want to short right here. Excuse me. I want to short right here. This is where it opened. So by 7, hopefully I want us to be somewhere here. Or even if we just stay here, that's fine. And then I want to see about 15 to 20 minutes of buying. Get us up here and then short at the top right here. And that'll be my first wave short. Short here, add here, what is that, like 900, add here 900, 915, 930, 930, 948. These ads are if I have to. But once one of these orders hit 420 points, then I don't consider adding these on top anymore. So let's see, there's 16 more minutes before 7. I do have a longer term level at 800 that I'm tempted to buy if we dip down here. Let's see, where's it? Yeah, 800, 803 around there. And that's also the high of 2 days ago. We'll see. I don't expect any crazy movement. We're kind of in wait and see mode, right? I don't think there's any news tomorrow. Today's tomorrow, 17. Yeah, nothing. I mean, AI news maybe. Hey Luke, what's up? Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, this stream's gonna be short because I have to go to the gym, so I didn't bother pinging the Discord. So like a 1 hour from 6 to 7. Oh, uh, no action because during the first hour is where I try to find the trend for an overnight scalp. So it looks pretty flat. Um, Slight downtrend within the next 9 minutes. I'll have confirmed whatever the trend is, but it's like a very slight downtrend. And when it's very flat like this, I'm willing to take both sides, scalp both sides. Also, Luke, you're in a premium, so whatever I look at or whatever I see, I'm gonna send it to you anyway. What I really want to see is within the next like maybe 9 minutes, we're somewhere down here. And then a rally up. I really want a short here. This is like the best entry for a short. But if it's 15-20 minutes of selling and we get about here from here, then I'll consider it. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just my friends invited me to go to the gym at like 7, so in about 8 minutes, kind of have to call it. I was actually thinking about just leaving my stream on, just like literally when I go to the gym. Just try to capture new people, but then I can't answer anybody, so that's kind of boring. Probably won't do that. Maybe if I had a trade running, I would do that. But within 8, I kind of want. I'm feeling along down here though. Let me make sure my longer term lines are actually correct. Yes, that's right. And what about this one? Yeah, that's right. What about for SPY? Oh, that's not correct. I gotta change this. Okay. Assuming I gotta change this one too. Oh, interesting. I used to stream before. Quality versus quantity. People always appreciate quality more when someone stops seeing streams absent. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But no, that's pretty cool. I used to stream before. I had a longer term level. I didn't fix my level for QQQ. Which would have been like literally the perfect entry here. So Luke, on the premium for the longer term levels, if you apply that longer term level to QQQ, I actually didn't do it in this month, so I was actually behind. Oh wait, it's gonna mess up my screen setting. But if you look at it, I definitely should have had orders up there. My longer term line for QQQ, or I guess longer term, it's the shortest one, but it was right at 603 603.33, right at that pump, the previous day high. If I knew that line was there, I would have taken more contracts, but I didn't. I need to fix all my long-term lines. I think I just need to fix one more, and that's it. 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I should have done this earlier. Because there was another entry on SPY. Oops. I'm gonna send it on the Discord. I'm just gonna remove this P&L real quick. We don't really need it. But the reason why I was able to have so many big winning trades today was because of you saying the price range where you're leaving your sell orders. Yeah, and I am too inept to figure out all of that. I was baffled the first 20 minutes why your target price for NQ were so different. Oh yeah, that was because of the contract rollover. Well, dude, I'm happy that you had some pretty good trades today. That one where like the Trump news just skyrocketed. Oops. And it just hit all your entries here. I was supposed to be tagged in here too. I was so sad that I scalped, because remember how I said it was like right here on this candle. I said on the next pop-up I'm gonna short, so I shorted right here, and then I took this scalp. I exited right here, but when I clicked exit, I clicked exit all, and on that same account I had limit orders like this all the way up to 25012. So if I didn't exit all, it would have triggered them all in. And this was the one of the new funded my funded futures accounts that I already scalped about 2k, so we had 4k of drawdown, which it would have definitely survived this. It was like 2 3 3 3 3 3 3, but 4k of drawdown in this move with a cost average about here, let's say 249.80. This was like a 100-point move, which kind of sucks because I left what, 880 right here. Even if I close that right here, this was like 2k plus. 80 to 20 is 60, 40 points is 1600. This is 2.4k that I left on the table. Must have been mildly tilting. I mean, it was like, I wouldn't really call it a read as much as me getting lucky, or I guess, you know, lucky or unlucky, however you want to see it. What sucks is that on the first wave of accounts, remember how I said that I would position accounts to blow up at a 2% day, which was literally right here. So I had accounts like right here, or was it like, it was right here or somewhere here, and it blew up exactly right here. it was the first wave of accounts that I was talking about. All the other accounts that I had, I was able to scout profits right here, right? But just of that BS news, literally, it was just like there's no numbers behind it. It was just like hearsay. It was like just the Nvidia CEO is like, oh, I think we'll make $1 trillion in 2027. Oh, I think. Oh, really? You think? And that's why it went down like this. It was just random noise. He just said he thinks. And because it's Nvidia, it does this. But I mean, the read was, I literally said, position all accounts to stop out right here. And if we did reach up right here, it'd be 1%. Right? I'm fine with blowing up at 1%. And the worst case scenario, if you, like Luke, the more that you see me trade, is that the worst case scenario is like a straight shot up. Okay, then I'm red in all my accounts. But if you see it, yeah, if you see it like this, so Luke, even though we were technically a 2% day, right? But what are the odds that we skyrocketed 2% straight line? It's even less than, you know, however percent, like 2%, right? There's gonna be noise, and you can scalp the noise. That's what I do. I scalp the noise, right? I scalped all along here. But that doesn't mean there won't be days where we reach the 1%. Like that one example where I showed you guys, where we bounced all the way up. It was like we reached, like on that day we reached like probably here. It was like 0.5. I don't think it was a straight shot. I still think I was able to scalp, right? But I think on that day I lost like some really valuable accounts. It was actually kind of sad. I wasn't too beat up about it. It was just kind of annoying. Your percentage days makes a lot of sense. As we're approaching the 2% days, me much more confidence to enter trades. Yeah, I basically just play the odds, right? And then if I lose on a day that's extremely rare, I just say, okay, you know, I throw my hands up. I'm like, all right, well, you know, would you rather blow up on a day that's 2%, 1%, right? Or would you rather blow up on noise, right? On noise, chasing this long, right? Chasing this long, right? Chasing this short, right? 1% days, we hope we're on the right side of the coin. Well, it's all like, yeah, basically we're hoping we're on the right side of the coin. Like the way you can think about, or the way that I tell everyone to how I think about it, right, was this day, if I did blow up, it's like, yeah, it's like that coin thought experiment I was telling you, right? A stranger comes up to you and gives you a coin, and if we reached, I think here, this was 2%. He comes up to you and gives you a coin, and he tells you flip the coin 100 times, and if the coin lands on heads 98 times, you'll lose your accounts if you don't manage your accounts correctly, right? Oh yeah, I gotta head out to my friend's place. All right, Luke, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. Before I go, it's flat. I want to short, but any big rally or any big sell-off, I'll likely take the reversal of it. I want to short here. I want to short here. If we dip 800, and maybe I'll take a long. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one tomorrow. We'll see.